It has been a hot topic as of late. It's Guam's budget. Behind me, senators and other leaders met for hours reviewing, calculating, and planning for Guam's future.
The Special Economic Services Group picked up right where they left off as they plan next year's budget. A problem that is apparent to the group is there are millions of dollars owed without a specific source to fund the payment. Today, the Department of Revenue and Taxation clarified questions and presented materials to help plan the budget.
This morning we went over the refund liability that we had for prior years, the provisions for refunds for next year, which is putting money aside for next year's refunds, and then the budget for 2011 and how that affects refunds.
The dilemma that this group faces is that in the budget they have not yet figured out when or how the back payments will be made.
When they do the budget for 2011, what they do is they figure the refund for tax year 2011, which will be filed in 2012, and that money they're supposed to put aside for that year, but they forget to take into account that we still owe the 7, the 8, and the 9. And that's why we are having problems paying our refunds for those years.
Ilagan said that about $150 million are still owed from those past years, but the problem doesn't just deal with the refunds. He said the Department of Administration is falling behind on vendor payments. This group is trying to come up with many answers to a wide variety of issues, like bank fees that occur when people pay the government with a credit card.
So today the bank takes right off the top for those fees. So in reality the government's supposed to be collecting $45, they're only collecting $42. And so now we're looking at ways to how we can realize that full $45, and that will, you know, chip away at about $3.5 million that we're currently losing in the general fund.
Budasi said with meetings like these, they are moving in the right direction, tying up loose ends that have been pushed aside and looked over for years. For Guam News Watch, I'm Baldo Besic.